Please, can we appreciate all our partners that have been with us this morning? Please, can we appreciate them? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Yeah, if you can see, these runners, they are not only from Ogoni. We have people from Abia State, people from Opopo, other LGAs, Africa, and Doni that are here with us. Because Kensara River is not only a Bane person, it is not only an Ogoni person, it's an international person. So that's why we are to explain. BCC Bane wants to say thank you. And the entire people of Bane community and to all those that are also joining us online. I want to say thank you. Sorry for keeping us waiting since morning till now. Our sincere apologies, please. Maybe next edition we'll try and beat time so we will not keep us waiting too much. And just like the MC have said, we have some few activities that will be done after now. So after now we'll have the poetry section. We'll also have award to Jolie as the environmental champion. Then we'll do now convey outside where we lay with at the great side of Ken. Then we'll do tree planting at the park. Then present medals and awards to all our partners. So I want to say thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Let's put hands together for him. Thank you, Director. Let us say finish with Mr. Prince Singer. I don't know if you are Mr. Okombreki. Okay, just Prince. Prince without a crown. Yeah, let me invite to the microphone our own dear sister, who is going to present us with the poet, Queen Esther Kude, as she comes to present the poet. Put your hands together for her.
Are you tired? Okay, I'm here to present a spoken words titled The Ecosystem in conjunction with the topic subsidized urbanization and climatic change. A global shift in the weather patterns driven by the natural forces into the Earth's history as a result of the act of burning fossil fuel, deforestation, release of industrial agriculture that breathes heat-tapping greenhouse gases into the air, encapsulated with the growing proportion of population, largely segregated, that reshape our demographic economies, societies, and lives, embedded with our ability to bounce back and recover successfully, to adapt to difficulties within our inner strengths and flexibility. For urbanization, uphold and possess a resilient character that will enhance the buildings of cities for a sustainable future. Where I sat, I'm always instructed about the dilapidated nature of our land, our ecosystem, the climatic change, our environment, the just cause that my dear hero, Ken Sarah, and the Ogoni activists laid their lives for. And yet, amidst our incessant cries, our peaceful protests, conversation and dialogue, till date, a full cleanup exercise, neither the economic of it, has been carried out, which brings uncontrollable tears down my eyelids. My heart is broken. I weep for my people. I weep for the Ogonis. I weep for my land. Because this is not the future. This is not the land. This is not the climatic change which we envisage. But I take solace in the fact that the sun shall surely shine on us once again. soon. And we could have a place that is as beautiful like the lilies of the valley, a place that's warm, filled with green trees and green grasses. It's no other place. They can sell Wiwa Memorial Park. No wonder, just according to the live stream, the simple attitude which we all know is that if wishes were roses, we know all wishes can never be roses, because if it was, the world would be a better place. But I wish I had the power to make the impossibility possible. I wish I had the power to taunt the TikTok, seize the club, to make the land green once again, to make the cloud as blue as the infinite skies, to make the land that has been destroyed, filled with oil spillage, to be clean, to save the earth. It features in our ecological system. I wish I had the opportunity to cleanse this land permanently, devoid of oil spillage, devoid of the use of fertilizer, and the planting of our crops to eradicate hunger, starvation, and poverty from the land. No wonder we have forsaken and forgotten our realm. Everyone in the scramble rushing to the city. No one is caring about the environment. We are ever ready to metamorphose to the future, not minding the present, not minding the land, not knowing that our land, our environment, the climate, the aquatic plants need to be at an equilibrium. We must possess a resilient character, backed up with actions, devoid of activities that are dreadful and green, that will cause tough situations within our environment, with the right usage of the knowledge as a determinant factor to stage against excessive suffering, excessive hunger, excessive starvation from the land. No wonder we have been left behind. We have been called the minorities simply because our land and everything we have has diminished. Irrespective of the fact that we live in a society whereby the government do not care about its people and their safety. There are killings everywhere, even the schools, which train our children to save the future. It's no longer a safe place. Kidnapping has been the order of the day. A nation that was filled and not for food and plenty is now regarded as a land of genocide. People making jest of themselves, daring film or cheap recognition, making defamatory and liberal statements against philanthropists, helping people, trying to pick up entrepreneurs to save the future. No wonder we leverage the opportunity, making use of the AI global era, instead of it to be of good use to us. It has hurt and haunt us. Our lack of resilient character has caused more harm than good. But I want you to know that there is a huge degradation of our ecological system. And I ask, where is our pride? Where is our honor? Are our conscience lost that we do not see our reckless human activities, dumping of refuge, lack of
Please, I believe you can do better than that for her. It seems much cheaper than this life. What we have seen, if you are listening to her, she has passed a message which all of us must take home today. Once more, clap for her. It's not easy. She was not reading it from anywhere, and she did it perfect. We are grateful. At this juncture, I want to invite Miss Deborah Winley for the presentation. She is representing Mariana School. Please put your hands together for her. Put your hands together for her.
A JSS student of Marian High School. I'm here this afternoon to present a paper on the topic Urbanization and Climate Change, Building Resilient Cities for a Sustainable Future. What is urbanization? Urbanization is the shifting of human populations from rural areas to cities and towns. Urbanization causes climate change by concentrating massive human populations and industrial activities into small areas. This leads to an increase in greenhouse gas emissions from energy, transport, and waste. It also alters the physical landscape, causing deforestation and habitat loss. Climate change disrupts the Earth's natural systems, causing widespread and interconnected consequences. Some of these are extreme weather events, rising temperatures, fuel more intense and frequent natural disasters, including catastrophic hurricanes, severe heat waves, and heavier rainfall, drought and water scarcity, changing precipitation patterns, cause prolonged dry spells, severely limiting access to fresh water, irrigation, and hygiene. Rising sea levels, melting polar ice sheets, and expanding ocean water are causing sea levels to rise, threatening coastal cities, homes, and infrastructure. How can we build resilient cities for a sustainable future? There are several effective ways to do this. Some of them are: 1. Improve waste management. This includes proper collection and disposal of waste, recycling and revising materials such as paper, plastic, glass, and metal, composing biodegradation waste, preventing littering through public awareness and enforcement. 2. Reduce air pollution. This means we should encourage the use of public transport, cycling, and walking. Promote electric and low emissions vehicles. Ensure regular inspection of vehicle emissions. Control industrial emissions through filters and cleaner technologies. Use cleaner energy sources such as solar and wind power. 3. Control water pollution. Here to treat sewage and industrial wastewater before discharge. Prevent dumping of waste into rivers
Wow. I'm sure of it because if you see the presentation this guy has just displayed here, you may wonder if we are doing this in Ogoniland or we are watching it on a screen. If your hands are not busy, once more, can you applaud Miss Deborah with a further beautiful presentation? Yes, thank you very much. And I want to encourage the management of Maryland School to keep up the good work they are doing. We are hearing about you and we encourage you to do more. I am elated by what I just see here today. Thank you very much. Now we want to go into the most important segment of this gathering, and that is the panel discussion, which will take about 15 or 20 minutes so that we can go straight to the rest of the events we have at hand. And to be with me in the panel session is the director of EcoSafe Initiative, Prince Simbara. Please put your hands together for him as he assumes his seat for the panel discussion. Also to be there with us is Mr. Dunka Eune, the Westside Nigeria Limited Director, who is here with us. Put your hands together for him. Make on a clap now. I have also the singular honor to welcome Mr. Wisdom Kabada, the Director, Center for Social Justice and Environmental Rights Protection. Put your hands together for him. Mr. Goodman, Miwa GMP, please, you are not left out to be with us in the panel. And the Vice President of National Union of River State Students, Kempoli Chapter, Ambassador from the Faith Zigadaba. Please put your hands together as we assume our seats. All right, we are seated in this podium to have to brainstorm and have a heart-to-heart discussion on the topic urbanization and climate change, building resilient cities for sustainable future. We'll start the session with the Director of EcoSafe Initiative with a very brief question that will trigger us into the session properly. Director, sir, please, what does World Environment Day mean to you and your organization? Please, can you tell us what this day means to you?
Yeah, thank you very much. So, World Environment Day, as we all know, is a day set up by the United Nations Environment, otherwise called UNEP, to look into the environment. Because the environment is our only home. We don't have any home outside the environment. And so there's need for us to save, protect the environment. And so that was what prompted them to mark every June 5th every year for everybody, whether you love the environment or not, as long as you are living on the earth. There's need for us to come together as a people to think about our environment and to think about our future. If you all know, probably before now, there's something like climate change. But as I speak to you now, climate change is no longer a distant issue. Climate change is happening right before us. We are seeing issues of too much excessive rainfall. We are seeing too much pollution. And we are seeing too much deforestation. We are seeing too much environmental degradation. And for the Ogoni people, we have a very bad history of environmental pollution as a result of reckless oil production within the Ogoni axis. Not just Ogoni, but around the Delta and Nigeria at large. So that was the reason why UNED have to map or put up this day for many citizens to come together as a people and think of how we can forge ahead with our environment, how we can think deep as a people and see how we can stop some of this pollution we are seeing. Because it is not only for us. We have young ones that are coming up. And so if we don't save the environment for them, they will inherit an environment that it's not too conducive for them. So that was the reason why UNED have to come up with this day. And so from all of us, I will say, would it be necessary to also align with UNED and see how we as a people can contribute our own quota for a sustainable future? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Quickly, can I jump to Mr. Wisdom Kabara? Please, can you tell us what are the most pressing environmental challenges facing our communities today based on your experience from your office? What are the most pressing environmental challenges facing our communities today?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wisdom Kabara, the Director of Center for Social Justice and Environmental Rights Protection. Looking at our environment today, one of the major pressing issues we are having, as stated in our theme today, is urbanization. As the Director of Center for Social Justice and Environmental Rights Protection, I've seen how rapid urbanization have led to a whole lot of pollution by oil companies. Just recently, last month, April, March, I was on a fact-finding tour. April, March, I was on a fact-finding tour in the Calabari ethnic nationality of Rivers State. And what my experience there was something else. Like, you see a peaceful community abiding and trying to keep their environment safe. Yet, industries will go out there, pollute the water, and the water will now drive that pollution into their homes, such that they start losing their livelihood. They start having health challenges. And these are the major challenges we are being faced with in our areas today.
Okay, thank you very much. Quickly, Mr. Dunkai, can you tell us how climate change affects our local communities today? How climate change affects our local communities today? Our local communities, how climate change affects us.
All right. Look at the coastal communities. Togo, where you notice that a lot is happening there. And thank God that Okodia has been designated a Ramsar site. There's a whole lot of our people. I also notice that our people, when it comes to climate change, are not being educated. Felling of trees. Now we're talking about being designated a Ramsar site. Some of our, in our communities, there are places that are all sacred. There are forests. You don't go there if you're not protected by the community.
Yes.
But now, because everyone wants to build the best of houses, if you go to some of our communities, we can't find those forests. Like if you check within here, I was asking some questions when I came. I saw the whole vegetation.
Mangrove, the vegetation here.
And I was enjoying it. But some communities in Okodia, as it stands today, maybe someone has made a lot of money from politics. Maybe because of company they are bringing, before you know, all these things are destroyed. Also the climatic effect on it too. Some of those plants are dying off. Some of the things we call maybe wetlands that are maybe natural barriers to flooding are destroyed. And the thing is causing a lot of flooding in our communities. Even in Gori now, if you check, most times we have a lot of flooding why is it affecting us today? If you look where it was channeled through, the barriers that were created, the concrete barriers, right? This water is supposed to discharge at a particular place around Portwood. Axis, but if you go there today, because of the urbanization, right? Those things are destroyed. People are dredging, they are casting, they are filling, and they are building, and then it will now return back to where it's coming from because of the pavement. The soil has its natural mouth to swallow this water no matter the volume. But because everywhere is concretized, it will now come back and move into people's houses. So it has affected us a whole lot, and we are suffering from it today because of human activities.
All right, thank you very much. Ms. Zigarabari, can you tell the audience why should environmental protection be everybody's responsibility? Why should it be everyone's responsibility? Give it to the lady with us. Why should it be everybody's responsibility?
Okay. Why environmental? Just make it with the question.
Why should environmental protection be everybody's responsibility?
Why should environmental protection be everybody's
Responsibility.
One, because of our health journey. If we don't take care of our environment very well, we might eventually fall sick or some health challenges that can affect some old and elderly persons and also young children too. That's why we need to protect our environment very well, secure the environment, and also reduce the waste disposal in some areas. Because we go to some communities, you can check at their backyard or very close to where humans sleep. That's where they dispose waste, which is not supposed to be so. At least the waste are not supposed to be around us. And as such, keeping the environment clean, as such, can protect the environment.
Thank you very much. Quickly to... Okay, you have a contribution to add to that.